Before starting removing the throttle body, you want to disconnect your negative battery terminal. You want to do it at least 5 minutes before beginning. And also too, if you have any check engine light codes on there, you want to clear those too before disconnecting the battery. Getting ready to change out the throttle body. Now, if you notice, I painted my throttle body to match the diamond white of the car. I also painted up there to match the diamond white as well. So I'm definitely going to end up repainting this, painting this right here to match as well, you know, before my next car show. But one of the great things about it now, the porting that happens to increase that airflow into the engine, into your intake manifold, is done on the inside of the circumference. So the outside circumference of it doesn't change. So there would be no need to change up to meet, you know, to make any changes to your hoses or anything like that, or where you mount up there. So it's a direct bolt on. So the exterior, everything stays the same. The porting to increase that airflow is done from the inside. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a supercharger or if you're stock. It doesn't matter. Instead of the 2 for the supercharger, for you it'll be for the airbox that you'll have on there for, or your cold air intake that you'll need to remove. So we're going to remove either your cold air intake, your factory air box, or the 2 for your supercharger. You're going to remove that off first. So we're going to remove that off and then take out the 4 bolts to be able to remove the throttle body, and of course unplug it as well. I have this extra plate for the supercharger, so you won't have that if you don't have a supercharger, or unless you have a throttle body spacer on yours. And don't forget to unplug it. Just want to lift that tab up, push it in, and pull it off. Now we have our old throttle body off. Now we're going to take our new throttle body, go ahead and plug her in first. All right, so now that we've installed the throttle body, we've connected back up the negative terminal to the battery, and now we're going to start it. But you don't want to just get in and start it right away. First thing you want to do after you do all of that, you want to turn the ignition on, but don't start the car, okay? Now, after you turn the ignition on, but not starting it, remember, now you want to slowly push the gas pedal to the floor, then release, and then do that 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, and then turn the engine on. All right, unfortunately due to the weather, I won't be able to take her out for a test drive. Snow's starting to come down, it's wet out. But that's how you change out the throttle body to a ported throttle body on your Cadillac CTS, whether it's a CTS Coupe, whether
I didn't need to do this, but in your case, if you happen to have an erratic idle after changing the throttle body, you may want to try this throttle body relearn procedure
If you like, hit that like
to
button,
resolve that
definitely
issue.
go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks for joining, everybody.